right-hand drive Rams, the 1500 series, latest models. Welcome to another edition of Bakkie Praat. We're going to definitely review the new Ram today. It's been a lot of development going on at US Trucks lately, working on this new model, and we're quite proud of what we achieved with the right-hand drive remanufacturing of the Ram. The quality is just different level stuff. We've used a lot of technology to get this done. We've scanned all the dash and you know, had that CNC cut, and the molds are made digitally now, so the precision is just a lot better. And then the leather work that our suppliers have is just phenomenal. So the car is really finished well, and we're quite proud of what we achieved here. So yeah, I think talking about the car, just also different level stuff. I think the step up from the previous model is huge, and I always say this, but every year you wonder how they can improve on what they've done, and it just gets better and better. You know, there's so many things that you can mention. It's just so much quieter inside. You know, we obviously see it when we break the car down, but the sound quality or the sound insulation quality is much better on these cars. So it's very quiet in the car. It's just so much better. No vibration. You know, they've got technology with anti-vibration, even noise reduction. You know, it's got all that technology is built into the vehicle, so it'll actually have active noise cancelling. The speakers will actively cancel out any drone on the car if it picks it up. It's a very nice technology. So yeah, talking about the car, it's got start-stop technology. Not all the models, but the cars with the e-torque system, which is a mild hybrid, adds about 50 Newton meters of torque when you need it, like on pull away or slight uphills or so. You'll get an extra 50 newtons. So it's got a 48 volt battery system, and it's belt driven to the engine, so the alternator is replaced by the e-torque system, and it also starts and stops the engine when you're stopping the light like we just did. So yeah, smooth, absolutely super smooth. I love this car, and it really translates. You know, I've spoken to so many customers that has seriously luxury cars, and they all confirm, you know, that once they drive the Ram, especially long distance, it's just super comfortable. I think also the seating position in the new Ram is slightly better than what we had before. There's a bulge always on your left foot. You've got a lot more space now for the driver. It's a little bit more comfortable, and I think in general the layout of the dash is also better. You know, things are just easily reachable. The 12-inch screen is really nice. We've spoken about that, and it gives you quite a lot of features in the car. Things that definitely also helps. Probably you wouldn't use it all the time, but it'll be the lane change system. It's got the camera system on the windscreen that sees the lane, so once the system is green, it'll sort of stay in its lane. You can also adjust the strengths, so the car will sort of steer itself. It won't go around corners. I wouldn't take that chance. But I think on a heavy night or a drunken night, that might really save the insurance company some money in the end. It's also got the anti-collision warning and active brake system, so if it sees that you're going to hit something, it'll hit the brakes for you. It's done it a couple of times when I've reversed, so pick up the curb or even a line that it translates into something that it thinks it's there, it'll hit the brakes. So I think it scares the crap out of you, but yeah, it works. I think it'll save those little things.
Myself, when one of the guys was reversing, I just stood behind the car and it locked up.
I think it's a clever system. So yeah, that's the one feature, and then it's also got the cruise control system that'll basically hook onto the car in front of you. Yeah, it's I think an old feature on some of the older cars, but you know, it's the first time they've introduced it into the Ram. So now it'll also follow the car, slow down if the guy in front of you slows down, and as soon as he accelerates, it'll accelerate again. So it'll do all the basic stuff. Very nice feature to have, and just makes long distance driving comfortable.
Sorry, go.
So another very nice features on the cars since 2013 was the 8-speed transmission. It's now been upgraded to an 8 HP 75 transmission. It can handle a bit more torque, and it's been refined even a little bit more than what it was. But that really transformed the Rams from 2013 to, well, 2012 to 2013, and definitely now with 8 HP 75. Just really nice feature.
Those extra 3 gears, they help a hell of a lot.
And huge saving on fuel. Yeah, I think that was the massive saving on these Rams. You know, since the 2013 model, just 2 Ks to a litre at least.
I mean, we could tell that on that supercharged truck. We went from a 5-speed to an 8-speed. That was quite difficult, but it saved what, like
a lot of.
It saved like 8 litres per 100 Ks or something like that.
Yeah,
something insane. Aerodynamic mode. Should say it at the bottom there, aerodynamic mode achieved.
Yeah. Once you go over 120, it'll automatically go into aerodynamic mode, saving even more fuel.
And of course you've got your entry and exit mode to look like a low rider, roll up in style, but
to help you load the quad bike.
Yeah,
or the golf cart.
The golf
put in your garage.
Yeah. And then of course you've got our standard normal ride height, and then off-road 1 and 2, which have speed limiters on them. So I think off-road 1 would be achieved now.
So it can go up to, I think, 60 Ks an hour?
60 Ks an hour with off-road 2. As soon as you go above that, it's off-road 1.
So I just have to mention that, you know, the car seems like a big car, but after you've driven it for a day, the size is not noticeable anymore. You know, it's not like you even know that you're driving a big car.
Yeah.
It's just nimble and it sort of grows on you, and even parking and all those kind of things, it's really, you know, a non-event. And I think that's what worries a lot of people when they do buy the car. The only thing that I could probably say is that it's a bit longer than most cars. So you're looking at a 6-meter long vehicle, 5.9 meters long. So it would stick out of parkings. So you probably find 2 parkings to go into in total, and just be safer. But other than that, even parking it is quite easy. Fits in all the parking garages, with all the features in the car that helps you nowadays. With the camera system, front and rear, surround view, the drone that follows you. Yeah, it really works well.
I parked them.
Okay, let's test another cool feature. It's got the auto park feature, which can be changed between parallel parking and reverse parking. So you'll switch it on, and it'll actively then look for a parking. So the car is now looking to see if there's any parkings available. Okay, so it's found a spot. Tell me to stop and remove the hands from the wheel. Shift to reverse. see what happens. This is quite eerie.
The drone's helping it out there.
I told you, drone's following the ball. So it's now steering itself. I think it's safe to say that you still got to watch the brakes and you control the accelerator, obviously. Stop, shift to drive.
I was actually wondering what we're doing.
Well, do you see that car in front of you there?
Yeah.
Should. Okay. And in we go.
Let's get this guy to pass.
Oh, it
there
stopped
it
itself. Okay, so we're in. How cool is that?
Oh, no.
He doesn't think so.
Oh, no, it's
He's not
gonna,
on the line yet.
Okay, well, let's try
force
one more
itself.
time.
He wants to make sure he's in.
This thing likes to force itself into parking stuff.
Shift to reverse.
Check.
And
sure.
we're getting it in to the middle of the lines. It's pretty cool. Impressive.
There we go.
One more time. Okay guys, so that shows you how this works. It's a pretty cool feature, but I don't think you'd really need it.
Much quicker.
Probably
to
be
do
better to do it yourself.
Yeah.
It's much quicker.
Open by open.
Okay. Guys, 20 Ram 1500 limited model. This has got about 300 kilowatts and 550 newton meters, and the optional e-torque system with an extra 50 newton meters when you need it most. Probably on pullaways and uphills. A very nice feature to have, and also helping with the stop-start technology. So, like I said, limited model. This has everything in it. It's got the air suspension, 22-inch wheels, the LED headlights, it's got LED taillight, the limited interior, so it's got the leather finishes, 12-inch screen, it's got the advanced safety system. So this is all the features that you can get in the Ram. So the limited model, there's basically no options that you can't choose. It has a sunroof, which is now the huge sunroof that fills the whole car. It actually opens right to the back. Electric side steps, standard on the car. So very nice feature to have. Just makes getting in and out the car much easier for the wife and the kids. Huge space. Should definitely show you the amount of leg space that's available. So that's an adult sitting here, and it also has the reclining feature. So very comfortable even in the back. Got to show you the space in the front now. It's easy to say that the seat has moved far forward. Surprising, still a lot of space. The seat can also go up and down. So it shows you how big this does open. It's got a second. Very cool. Really huge. Obviously the sunroof doesn't open that far. Awesome. The Limited comes in two interiors. This is the black option. It also has the Indigo Frost option, which is like a very light beige seat, and the Indigo Blue dash. Very, very, very nice. Another nice feature for the new Rams, and it's an optional feature, is the multifunction tailgate, which is actually quite self-explanatory. Very nice to have. Normal tailgate. And then when you close it, it's multifunction. So it just gets you to reach your stuff a little bit better. Really nice option to have. And that's as simple as it is. Also another thing that quite noticeable is obviously the soft down, but how light the tailgate is. very popular option is the Revolver X2 tonneau cover that we use on the Rams. It's an imported tonneau cover. So simple to operate, and now you can load your quad bike or your fridge or plants or whatever from the nursery, and it won't get damaged. And it really just as simple as that. You can still see over it. It just clips in now with a strap and holds it in place, and then when you want to close it again, that's locked, and it's security feature too, because the tailgate locks with the car and the central locking. So very nice feature.